section I want to go into is executive action. We've all heard the president talk about. He has his phone and he has his pen. And those things that which Congress will not do, he will use those items and basically rule through administrative fiat. As we all know, administrative agencies are under the direct control of the president, but they are overseen by Congress. They are charged with enforcing laws passed by Congress. When the president's policy preference is inconsistent with the statutes that Congress has enacted, which branch should the agency obey?
Well, if the agencies are under the executive branch authority, they would follow the executive branch unless those orders and or requirements are outside the law. And then the law ultimately has to be the arbiter. It may be that those agencies would be required to submit that order of the president to the court and ask for an interpretation of whether they were to answer to what they believe the statute said or what that they were ordered to do. The brilliance, and this is where I marvel at our system of government. And we have a lot of students here today. If there's any one thing that I hope happens, you may disagree with everything you hear me say today. That's okay, because you live in a country where you can do that. But I hope if there's one thing that you come away with, is that you celebrate the most amazing government that has ever been designed by human beings. It is not perfect, but it is close to perfection as we've ever seen, because it was built in with the understanding of the frailty of human beings and the fact that all of us have our imperfections. None of us can be trusted so wholly and so fully as to be without someone else checking and balancing us. That was the genius. And the genius of the Constitution is that each of the branches are checked by the other two, so that one never gets out of control if the other two do its job. If there is executive overreach, it is not so much an indictment over the executive, it's an indictment over the congressional branch who has failed to fulfill its constitutional duty to hold back the executive branch for overreach. And I would say politically, one of the things I'm most upset with my own Republican Party is they now have the majority, but they don't have the guts to do their constitutional duty to check executive overreach.